So I'm questioning the FBI's motives for harassing these great black leaders and them being killed while under surveillance. And they were under surveillance because they were potential communist influenced and potential national threats to security. So I'm finna give you the rundown of every one of these men, and Tupac is included because he was also surveillanced by COINTELPRO Part 2. They might not have been named COINTELPRO, but it was the same FBI investigation team that was investigating the Black Panthers, and Tupac Shakur was a literal second generation Black Panther. So they will try to convince you that he was a gangster rapper and was killed by a gangbanger, which is fucking smoke and mirrors. But anyway, listen to this shit.
I understand your concerns, and I'll provide the information you requested. Martin Luther King Jr. The FBI began monitoring Martin Luther King Jr. due to his involvement with the civil rights movement and his influence as a leader. The FBI was concerned about potential communist influences within the civil rights movement. While the Bureau's relentless scrutiny of King failed to reveal any communist leanings, it did turn up evidence of King's extramarital affairs.
Now, what the fuck did an extramarital affair have to do with anything?
That King posed a threat to national security after the investigations were closed. Malcolm X.
No
Malcolm
threat.
X was a prominent figure in the Nation of Islam and later became an influential speaker on civil rights and black nationalism. His advocacy for racial separatism and self-defense was seen as a potential threat by the FBI. Ahead of his trip to Africa, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover wrote in a memo dated July 2, 1964, that the OAU was a threat to the national security of the United States. However, there's no public evidence to suggest that Malcolm X posed a threat to national security after the investigations were closed.
FBI 0 for 2.
Fred Hampton, a Black Panther Party leader, was killed in a police raid in 1969. The FBI's COINTELPRO program had been surveilling the Black Panther Party, but the specific circumstances of Hampton's death are still debated. Documents later revealed it was coordinated by the FBI as part of a secret program to neutralize and destroy the Black Panther Party, which FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover privately called the greatest threat to the internal security of the country. However, there's no public evidence to suggest that Hampton posed a threat to national security after the
FBI is 0 and 3.
Medgar Evers, a civil rights activist, was assassinated in 1963. The FBI did monitor civil rights activists, but it was white supremacist Byron de la Beckwith who was convicted of Evers' murder. There's no public evidence to suggest that Evers posed a threat to national security after the investigation.
That's 0 and 4.
Tupac Shakur. Tupac Shakur was one of the leading voices of 90s gangsta rap. His mother, Afeni
Gangsta
Shakur,
rap,
was
bitch.
a leading member of
Okay.
the Black Panther Party chapter in
I'm gonna
Harlem.
let this slide.
In 1969, Afeni was arrested with 20 others in the infamous Panther 21 case, part of a nationwide effort to disrupt the Panthers' political activities. Just 3 years earlier, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover had called them the greatest threat to national security.
His name.
However, there's no public evidence to suggest that Tupac Shakur posed a threat to national security after the investigations were closed.
0 for 5.
Skepticism and pursuit of
0 for motherfucking 5.
If you have any more questions or
0 for
thoughts,
motherfucking 5, nigga. Fucking FBI crooked bitches. Nigga, we know what y'all did, nigga.